This is my reaction to Richard Goodall performing How Am I Supposed to Live Without You, the Michael Bolton version. He's in the quarterfinals of AGT 2024, live on stage. Let's commence.
I could hardly believe it when I heard the news today. I had to come and get it straight from you. You said you were leaving, someone swept your heart away. From that look upon your face, I see it's true. Tell me all about it, tell me about the plans you're making.
Richard Goodall on the stage, alone with that spotlight, ladies and gentlemen. This man, he's come a long way. He impressed me so much in his initial audition. Just took the world by storm with that one. And here he is in the quarterfinals, starting us off with that wonderful voice of his. There's just real emotion there, hey? Just coming through in the way he's singing. He's gonna perform, or he is performing, How Am I Supposed to Live Without You? Michael Bolton writing this song in the early 80s, co-writing it in the early 80s. And then other artists recorded this song before Michael himself took a swing at it, recording it in the late 80s, 1989, for the Soul Provider album. Michael Bolton giving us this track. And it is the track that showed, that Michael Bolton was more than just a songwriter, that he was a bona fide superstar himself. And here we have Richard Goodall. Richard Goodall is a superstar himself as well. And this man is giving us a performance here. The people are enjoying it so far. Let's see how he takes us through it.
Oh, tell me one thing more before I go. Tell me, how am I supposed to live without you? Now that I've been loving you so long, how am I supposed to live without you? How am I supposed to carry on when all that I've been living for is gone?
Richard showing us his skills there, gave us a note, but also, man, I like there's this emotional quality to the way he's performing. Obviously a mixture of nerves, excitement, all that stuff come into it, but some of the way that he sang this, it's so emotional, man. Like, he's on the verge of tears, and that brings an extra element to the whole performance. You know what I mean? Just utterly emotional, utterly capable of locking you into the performance and just going along very, very smoothly, very coolly.
I don't wanna know the price I'm gonna pay for dreaming. Now that your dream has control, tell me, how am I supposed to live without you? Now that I've been loving you so long, how am I supposed to live without you? And how am I supposed to carry on with all that I've been living for is gone?
I swear, can I just say quickly before we continue, I think he was legitimately tearful. I think he was legitimately super emotional, and that came through wonderfully in the way he performed this song. There was a raw, heartfelt vibe to this that I really enjoyed.
We Richard Goodall. Heidi, your golden buzzer.
I don't know what it is with you, Richard, but I just have a really soft spot for you in my heart. I think you're incredible. I felt your nerves a little bit today, but I also feel the passion that you have when you sing, with every syllable that you sing. I'm so happy also that your fiance is doing well. And I'm so happy to see you on the stage again. Well done and good luck tonight for the voting.
Thank you.
That was very well put by Heidi Klum there. I agree with her. His passion came through in that. That's also a word that I was looking for. It was passionate and it was heartfelt and it was emotional. And, it was personal and it was contained. And that's why it worked for me. It was a really good performance by Richard. I think that was the fiancé that the camera lingered on when she got up and she was like, shouting and like being all excited. I think that's the fiancé that he talked about in that first audition. Good job here by Richard. Good comments by Heidi Klum. Thank you very much.
Simon.
Well, Richard, do you now start believing in yourself? Because I really hope so.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I really do. I think you're one of the most memorable contestants we've had for a long, long time. Look, I'm going to be honest with you, Richard. I wouldn't have chosen that song. I think it was too old-fashioned for you because that was what made your first audition special. However, the good news is you nailed it, and there's still somewhere to go. And if you make it through, you really do have a shot at winning this whole competition.
Simon Cowell, as usual, taking us on a roller coaster with all of what he had to say there. Simon letting us know that, yes, again, he didn't necessarily agree with this song choice. I myself am absolutely down for this song. I dig this song. This song is a pop standard. Shout out to Mikey Bolton. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. So I didn't have a problem with the song choice whatsoever. And I think Richard absolutely was on point with his delivery of this song here tonight. But fair enough to Simon Cowell. I mean, he still gives Richard his props. And he still thinks Richard has a good chance of winning the competition. Let's keep going. Decent comment by Simon Cowell. If I had to rate it out of 10, I would have given it a solid 4 out of 10. But that's, par for the course for Simon Cowell.
Sophia.
I think I was crying. That was so beautiful. If this was for your fiancé, she must be feeling so special and so happy. It doesn't feel like a karaoke song. This feels like something that you made your own. Congratulations tonight.
Thank you.
Great comment by Sophia. Yes, indeed, no karaoke vibes there. Richard imbued the song with too much emotion and feeling for that. That worked wonderfully. Nice comment by Sophia.
Howie, quick comment.
Yeah, vote. We love you. You're adorable. Vote. Only 3 are going through.
Listen, Richard.
Howie keeping it professional. Just vote. Let's keep going. Let's keep rolling. Good stuff, Howie.
How does this feel? How does this whole experience feel for you right now?
Oh my, Simon, your people behind the stage are just as amazing as you folks out front.
Yes, I am happy to report that Richard Goodall has advanced in the competition, ladies and gentlemen. The votes came in and he is on through to the next round. Well deserved there by Richard. Come on, that was a good performance there on that stage, ladies and gentlemen. That was heartfelt, that was tender, that was memorable. The man puts his all into it, his personality, his feelings, and you get it in terms of how he performs. That was really well done by Richard there, and he deserved to go through, in my humble opinion. We'll continue to see how he goes in this competition. Like Simon asked him, are you now starting to see that you're good enough for this? So there might be some self-doubt there in the man, and he has to erase it. Maybe, going forward, he'll try different song choices. Maybe he'll take bigger risks in terms of what Carl was talking about, we will see. But for now, it is working. I'm also a proponent of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we'll see how Richard progresses in this competition. But for this performance here, that was really well done by the man. He absolutely was on point with that performance, and he gave us a different, emotional texture and dimension to the song that worked wonderfully for me. And typically humble of Richard there, after everything was said and done, still giving a shout out to the people backstage, So that's just indicative of the man's personality. He's just being himself on that stage, in every conceivable way. I'm glad his fiance came through. I think her name is Angie. She came through in person to see this performance. She couldn't be there last time. So for Goodall, come on. Richard Goodall just advancing. The dream is still alive. He continues to roll along. Good luck to him. The AGT momentum keeps building for Richard Goodall. That was another beautiful performance.